Alright, this is video 2. So I've already got some of the rafters up. And I did this yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do as much as I thought I was going to get done yesterday. But anyway, so I got half the rafters up. And I have them all blocked into the header. And I put blocks through the header. And they extend up through and attach to the side of the rafter. And how that what that does is it'll allow it to lock it together, so if the wind wants to come up against it, it's not going to pick the roof up. It'll have to pick the whole post up to go with it, hopefully. Or something will break, one or the other. So that's done on both sides. I've figured out the math for the end, and I cut the header off at the back, so it didn't extend way over past the window. So I've got that straightened out now, and I'm going to take it out another foot past that for the fascia. And then it's a foot out here in the front, and it's a foot at the back of the trailer. So that'll give it lots of overhang for water, and we're going to go for that. So I'm going to try to cut the top of this post over here. It's the last one I have to cut. I don't know which method I'm going to use, so I'm taking them both. Now when I cut the post into the deck, I cut off some of the supports in the deck to do this, to get the post in the right place. So what I'm going to do now, after I get the roof done, is I have to get underneath the deck, and I'm going to have to re-support the deck. So basically I'll have to fasten the supports to the post, and I'll have to lock the post in, and I'll have to cross brace the post to keep everything from wanting to shift back and forth, because we don't want it to shift back and hit the trailer. Another thing I'm going to do too is put a ceiling in it, and when I do that, it'll have like a rafter tie, basically the same thing, but it'll come from front to back, and then I'll put one brace going upward towards the center. And what that will do is it'll keep it more locked, so it won't be able to come at a square and push itself to the trailer, unless the whole thing picks up, which is possible. I left this frame up kind of in my way now, but I left it up, and the reason why I left it up is because I didn't want to lose my light. It's very dark around here at nighttime. So anyway, so that's what I did, and that's why I did it. But if you're wondering that. I've already marked the post, and I'm going to notch it in 1.5 inches on each side, so when the header sets in there, it's just going to set down on a shelf, and it'll be level with that one over there. And then I can fasten it to the center, which is 2.5 inches left out of the post, and so I can fasten the header to the remainder of the post, spike it on both sides. First I'm going to screw it, and then I'll go around and spike it all afterwards. With galvanized Aradoc nails, so they won't back out. Sometimes I find if you give it a little tiny scar on the edge of the post, and go down the other side, do the same thing, it'll give me a track that the blade will stay straight. Instead of trying to find its own path, it'll find the path of least resistance. So that's what I'm doing here. So that will be that side. And then I turn the blade around. side. So, I'm tired of that method already. It takes forever to go down through that, especially when you got a crosscut blade on trying to do a rip cut. Go very slow with this saw because I don't want to come out of my cut. Not the safest way of doing this, not it. There's one side done. I'm going to have to probably do something different with the other side there. That's not really safe to be doing it that way. So don't do as I do. Do as I say. Make a little notch down deep on this side. That's all right though. It's only on the edge. Now, I got to try to do this again. And like I said, this would be a whole lot easier without all this crap in the way. But we'll make do with it. There. There's other methods of doing this. You could use a skill saw, set it up for 1.5 inches and make a bunch of cuts and then chop them out afterwards. Probably the fastest and easiest, but a little awkward. So there. I got to try to figure out where the bottom of this is. I could have cut these to length already, but the ground's so unlevel that it was easier to do it in place, and that way there I knew I kept my header at the right place. Back to the trusty saw. So there, that's how I do that, I guess. I kept it nice and straight. Now I'm at 9 inches from the top of the post, and then those headers are 9 1/4. There's 2x10. So I don't have to worry about that sticking out above, so I'll leave it at the top of what it is, the factory cut. And plus it's got a little paint on it. So there, so now we're ready to put the header up. Like I said, it's a little more difficult doing this by yourself than what it is to have somebody here. I had, my brother-in-law was here a minute ago, but he had to go take his boy home. So, I'll do it the old hard way, the way I did the rest of them. Now I find lumber's heavier than I am when it's that long. So the easiest way of doing that is try to take it above level so the weight's down on the other opposite end. There. Just like that. I do hope I have the crown up. I have to check that. Yep, I do. I have the crown up, so I thought I had it sitting that way. And the bubble says dead on level. So we did our job right. So now, all I'm going to do here for right now is I'm just going to stick a couple screws in there. And just to hold that thing in place for now. Oh. I have to go inside and get my drill, I think. I think I put it in here last night. Okay, we have the drill. Have the TV on too, I see. Anyway. Alright. So I'm just going to tack a few screws in this just to keep it in place while I'm working on it. Everything is very awkward here. I have staging. It's at the house. I gotta go get it. Anyway, I'll get there. Okay. There's a block on the back side here I'm trying to get off. And I see the screws not sitting in there straight, so I won't worry about that right now. There's my help back. Oh, snotty. Now, set this up for the other side. All right. Coffee's here. This is the crown. Crown's going up. Just here, hold this and hand that up to me. We're gonna flip it around and take that. Put it, oh, this way, this way, this way. Yep. Nope, you can put your hand down for a minute. I just want to hook it on there. There we go. I can get my foot up there. Okay. Okay, hold your end. Put a couple screws in here just to hold it on. Spike it in afterwards. Because there's no shear strength in the screw. That's all. Just because there's no shear strength in the screw, I'm going to use spikes afterwards. Huh. Why didn't that go in? Give me a minute. grab a spike. Now, it should work out that the roof should stop right at the end of those. Oh, actually, those are 12 foot and a half an inch. So I think I'm going to cut a little off the header in order to keep the roof square. Or make up the difference on my overhang. No, I don't want to do that. I'll just cut it off. You know, crookedness around here, if I can help it. There, and they're flush now. Yeah, there's still a gap. Yeah. Hitting on something. Must be on the bottom. Sorry. Alright, we'll go with that for now.
Little fucking jag of fucking wood right there.
Yep.
That's gonna be the whole.
Yep. Then they're flush. Flush for the top with the post, so we'll go with that. Alright. Now I gotta make up all my little blocks to set in there. Once I set them in, then, well, I'll just take them up, put the rafters on, and do them at the same time. Coffee break. See you in a minute. Oh yeah. Alright, let's get the measurement here for the rest of the rafters. Put them at 16-inch center. It's a 2x6 rafter, a little bit under code. Probably would say they want a 2x8 for sure. But more than adequate for this. Only a temporary shelter. I really don't have nothing in the way. It'll be half a clown. My younger years, I'd just walk up there on the plate. "16-inch center. Now the trick to layout here was, I started at 16-inch center, so I started like it wasn't the first stud on a wall. I started like it was the second one in at that one that's there now, because when I put the fascia on, that'll make this one, the first one will step in. So it works out that all the lengths of the 2x4 will work out without having to be cut. Well, I have to stagger them, so I will be cutting, but I mean, that's my starting point. Yeah. So I want to grab that tape. I don't want to lose my hook on the other end. Yep. Thank you. And the last one I'll do off the last one. I'm going to skip a step here because I'm not going to put I don't have the blocks of wood made up here yet. So just going to fasten these rafters in to the front side of the plate for now until I put the blocks in. That'll squeeze it. If you can't see your line, put your pencil on the line or your marker first and then put your square up against it and trace it. Works out. Okay, that's that. I do believe I've already marked my top header when I was up there yesterday. Yeah, I already marked that yesterday. So, all right, so now we're ready for, now we're ready for the rafters. The good thing about the steel frame sitting there, it actually helps me with picking the stuff up. Like I said, I'm only going to fasten them in the front for now. On this one here, I fasten front and back. It's right under the middle of the post. This would be the only one that doesn't have a block on it. I'll have to put a block beside on the plate. I'm not using any hurricane ties. This project's on a budget. So far, it's going to cost me somewhere around $800 when it's finished. The rest of I had the lumber. I got the lumber for next to nothing. All the 2x4s I'm going to put on here for strapping, I got for nothing.
2x4?
Yeah, 2x4s, yeah. Yeah. Oh, nice. Cool. Good thing your head wasn't there. Okay, I'll take the drill. Yeah. I'm trying to keep all these checks. Tight to the plate. There we go. where bird's mouths are all fitting nice and flat on the plate. That one right there on the bench.
Yeah.
Give me that one next.
Yeah.
That one right there, because it's nice and bowed, and easier to get the bow to the center. I don't want it up against my. I want the straightest one I can find at the very last one. So if there's one really straight one, I want it at the very end. And the reason why I want that one at the very end is because when I build the gable wall, I'll have something straight to go off of. Makes it a little easier. Although once I strap it, it'll keep it. I can straighten it out that way. But I'm just trying to work smarter, not harder.
That's 6 foot. That's feather light.
6 foot step ladder. Yep.
Got 8 foot.
Blaine's got my 8-footer. Well, it was a 10-footer. I cut it down. Nail belts. Pulling my pants down. Hand me one of those boards right there, Scott. One of those short lengths. And use it as a pry tool. Make sure that these checks stay right where I want them. Right. You stand up there on that plant pot and push on that rafter. Just push it up. No.
Push it up.
Yeah, just put your hand on there and push it. I want to try to get tight to the plate if I can. Pry at the same time. All those checks, all those bird's mouths are all in the exact same spot. So if I keep the lumber in the same spot when I fasten it, it'll all stay square and level, straight. It'll make a straight line on its own. Right. Good. Perfect. By putting that one, getting that bow out of that one, made this one perfect. You always leave your line and you try to use a thin pencil to make all your marks and keep your measurement exact. You can make a pretty square building, pretty true building. It's a lot easier to work with to have something true than it is to try to work with a 1/4 inch here and a 1/4 inch there that isn't working out. You're always fiddling. I know my rafter is a little bit of a square up there. I think. I can tell by my line. But there's a reason. Perfect. Left it tight against the plate. And there I can spread a bit. Ah, boy. Second here. I'm going to get this ladder sitting in a different place. Too many braces. Too many braces. And a nail bag that hangs you up everywhere. Okay, take that one off the edge. I have to try to pull it out. Take that one and shove it on this. Shove it on the end of this rafter. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. That'll keep everything together. Want to screw one screw in each one of these. I don't want to pinch my rafter or my header in place, just in case it's not in the right place. My braces in between are 2.5 inches. Okay, so that's done. Now we'll put another one in right here where I'm standing. And then I have another one to go outside, but I have to get down on the ground and do that one. Take my ladder right there. So we'll take this one. Yeah, you can let go of that one. Yep. Yep, shove me in. Yep, perfect. That'll keep me in place, since I can't really see in the right place. Okay, last but not least, on the ground. That's tight one. Let me just look at that one. I hope it's straight. Not bad. It's got a bow right up there. That knot is right there. I'll strap the roof off and I'll take that out of it. Okay. Gotta double check a measurement there first, Scott, I guess. Make sure that I'm in cahoots. Yeah, see, I'm 1.5 inches over because there's 3/4 of an inch longer each one of those. Which I knew ahead of time, folks. I just didn't cut them off into length. Now, because I'm going to make it 24 feet dead on the inside here, I'm going to put this rafter on the opposite side of the line. so my gable is square in line with my last rack or last floor joist on the floor. So in the wintertime, if I want to build a partition wall up against it to keep the snow out, I have something square to go off. Everything's thought ahead of. Okay. Now, what do I do with my board? Hand me another board. I put it on the table. Any of those other ones would be fine too. Oh, you son of a gun. So it'd be easier to have my blocks in here. I can just set it against it. And that did not stay in place. Here, you want to do that part? Pry it towards the trailer. Push it towards the trailer, yep. And after a second here.
That gap there?
Yeah, push it towards the trailer, further. Yep, that's the one. Oh. Boy, sometimes things feel a little very awkward. There, done. There we go. That one there.
It looked like you needed a hurt hand.
Yeah, it looks like I need to get my right hand back on my right side instead of my left side for some reason. What was going on there? Okay, so now I gotta go to the top and passing everything down up there. I got a staging on this side. I've already marked the plates up here, so it's going to make it a whole lot easier. I'm just going to put one screw in each one for now until I get my blocks. I don't want to pinch the header or be too far away. Trusty hammer, drill battery, because they're not expensive. Yeah.
2 4-inch power.
I bought the reciprocating saw. No, I bought my grinder and they gave me 2 4-amp batteries for free that day. Batteries should come with them anyway. It's all a marketing scheme.
Well, batteries, they give you at least with the wall. Find a pansy ass freaking battery. They don't last that long.
Yep.
I don't even, what are they? Single amp hour or something.
2 amp hour?
You're going to want to upgrade compared to a 4 or 5. The wall has freaking 8 amp hour batteries too.
I think Rigid has 9, I think, 9 amp hour. I think they had. I don't know. Thought I seen something big. You can get any battery you want if you want to pay the money. Now, I got a bow here. On this one. I need a stick of wood. Yeah. Do me a favor, Scott. Take that strapping off right there. The cross brace, yep. Just undo the screw right there. 1 second. More company. That did it. I can get it now. I keep everything squared in my line. Oh shit. Be nice if I put it on the line before I do that.
Yeah, I had a feeling Paul wasn't going to be. I had a feeling he was on their way up. He's sick all week.
The window up here for the shower. Don't stand on it. Two more. This one and that one. Okay, done with that now. Oh. Said I was done with that. Might be. Maybe I'll do it with my foot. Nothing's tied in yet, so everything's a little bit moved. Oh, god damn it. Excuse my wrench. There. That's sitting there. Now I got to make all my blocks and get the header setting in. Start strapping it off. Then I can put my gable rafters back on. Not back on, but on. In the right place. So. Get back down off my staging. Alright, I'm going to stop you right there for a minute. Call it a pergola, yeah. Okie dokie.